Good morning, guys. I am standing in an abandoned food court in Samut Prakan, and you can see people all around me, and these people have all got one thing in common. They are A31 Cefiro owners, and you can see outside there all the A31s lined up. We're almost at the end of the meet now, and these guys are just getting together for their group photo, and then they're going home because now it is just past 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to rewind about 3 hours back to about 7 o'clock when I arrived and walk you around the place. So I'm just going to sit right here, and they've got people all the way around, and they're all A31 owners. This is the most A31 owners I have ever seen in one place in my life, and that is Thailand. The passion for the A31 here is off the scale. The cars I'm going to show you this morning are off the scale. Absolutely amazing. So let's crack into this. It's about 20 cars here so far. There's 2 more coming in now. Man, that is making a lot of noise. This looks like it's come straight out of the factory today. That is absolutely perfect. Clearly, it has had a respray. So you look, the headlight looks new, the grille looks new. Clearly, it's been reconditioned. The headlights and the repeaters all look new, and the rubbers all look new as well. Everything's been reconditioned. The car has been completely resprayed, and man, it just looks like it's come straight out of the factory. Every detail is absolutely perfect on this. You look at the rubber seals, man, it is beautiful. Chrome strips, the rubber seals, the B-pillars, everything is absolutely perfect on this car. And the boot spoiler, and I really love that, the way people put so much work into cars. And you can see it's got the rear wiper on it, and you'll see a few cars today have got the rear wiper, and some people retrofit them here. Now we look at the wheels, is running on 17-inch Nissan rims, brake upgrade, cross-drill discs, vented, and also that detail on the Cefiro I like as well. Right next to this car that looks like it's come straight out of the showroom, we have another car that is absolutely immaculate. This metallic purple Cefiro. Now, no way has that come out of the showroom. Nissan would never put a colour like that. It is really outrageous, but again, the car is absolutely perfect. It's been restored, resprayed, and you can see it's got new headlights. The grille has been reconditioned. The cooler looks like it's seen a bit of life. And we have more of the cars that are coming up from Rayon. Here is one of my absolute bestest friends on the Thai car scene for a long time. I've not seen you, man. It is really good to catch up with you again.
Yes, hi everyone.
What I come back to every time I make videos on A31s is how each A31 is different, and this one has a colour scheme. All the colour changes and fades as you go around the car. Now, I haven't seen this car for about 5 years, so the paint job has faded a little bit, and it looks like it's had a replacement boot. But it is very distinct, very unique, and if we look at these wheels, the ride height he is running is really low, and that is because, well, everyone runs low ride heights, but this is actually a race car as well. So another thing I love in Thailand, you bring your race car to a car meet on a Sunday, and this guy is ready to race. You can see the roll cage in here. He's got his race suit, he's got his helmet, spare wheel, fire extinguisher, all the racing equipment that you need. This is ready to go straight out on the track and pass the scrutineer's inspection. Man, I love that. This is what the car scene is all about. 2 girls rolling up in a Calsonic liveried A31 on a Sunday morning. We're only 7:30 now, and cars are just rolling in, and the whole end of this car park is absolutely full now, and they are starting to roll onto the other side as well. So we've got a lot of cars here, and man, we have the first Itasha car here, and that looks absolutely full on. You'll find Itasha pretty popular on A31s. You'll find quite a few A31s completely wrapped Itasha style. Man, everything is different, and look at the roof on that there. It is all going on there, but I have ordered coffee, so I need to just quickly nip back in here and see if it is done. Luckily, this car park has a coffee shop going on, and the last time I came here for the big Summer Prakan car meet, I couldn't get anywhere near this place at all. This car is really special. The owner is right there, but it's not just that pretty stunning metallic purple look and these turquoise blue split rim wheels, but you see here the cruise control GTS badging. This A31 has got cruise control, and they didn't put them on in Thailand, and that's because this car was imported from Japan. It's a 1989 car. It came into Thailand around about the turn of the century, 2000, 2001, went through one or two owners, and then the owner here bought the car. And he's done some really nice details on it. I really like the way he's wrapped out the back lights and the center panel. Kind of very Nissan feel to it. It's got a big carbon rear wing on it, a lot of decals going on there. But I also want to show you under the bonnet, because that is very clean, very neat. And you can see here, it's got the Japanese plate, and where the registration, the chassis plate is stamped, it's a single row. And if I just take you right round to a Thai car, you can see how the plate is a different color, and it actually has the chassis plate split into two rows. So it's 100% pucker JDM import car, and a lot of really nice details on this car, like the aerial coming up here, and the lights have been smoked purple, and the indicators as well to match the whole car. Absolutely beautiful car. A lot of little nice details here, like this finisher on the door mirror. It's got the monsoon screens, it's got an aerial on the back. In fact, it has got 3 aerials on this car. That is real pure Japanese specification. And one more thing to show you, to keep the whole Japanese theme going, he's put a Japanese plate on it, which you'll actually see the number 6123. It matches his registration plate. Here's a car I've seen quite a few times before. Quality is super high, and this colour actually reminds me a little bit of the Motor Maniac guys in Malaysia, the car they built. I did a video on recently, but just look at that engine bay. That is absolutely perfect. All the colour coordination of the paint on the brake master cylinder, on the cam covers, on the rail here, absolutely beautiful. And the inlet is painted black and all polished up. Everything is absolutely perfect on this car. Right down you can see the finisher panels, the grille. This is really worth a look, because there's a lot of detail going on this car. This Cefiro in calsonic, and that blue is one of the cool liveries, and there's a lot of interesting detail on this. You can see we've got a custom grille here that's meshed out and got Cefiro embossed into it. I like that a lot, and we can just kind of see there's a lot going on under there. But then if we look, there's a lot of Impul detail here. We can see the registration plate's got Impul embossed into it. Team Impul here. And then if we walk around this car, and in fact I'm going to get around the back where the light is with me. This has got a massive ducktail that I absolutely love. I've never seen before on a Cefiro. And then these back boxes, they must stick out about 8 inches on the car. Looks really cool. So you've got Impul embossed into the plate again, and then I'll try and get the light so it's not right in my face, and we can see it's running on split rim Impul wheels. And if we look, they're 225, 45, 17s. Pornapa with a Japanese flag and a Nismo sticker, and quite a bit of aero going on and exits coming out here. Car looks, the better, the more you look at it. And this is the lady who owns the car. Is going to show me under the bonnet, and we'll find out what is going on. We actually can see the Neo engine here. It looks really nice, really big, really strong. We've also got an Impul front slam plate on here. It's got a custom radiator, calsonic radiator cap, and we can see the air intake has also been modified. You can see a lot of detail there. Just gonna have a quick look inside this car, because there's a lot of detail going on here. You can see it's got carbon fiber trims around the dashboard, around the gear stick, Japanese style gear stick, racing style steering wheel with an Impul badge in it. And these Impul bucket seats with Willan harnesses look absolutely great. A lot of nice details, and here we actually have a calsonic Team Impul key fob, and man, that looks so original. This car, all the details are covered. We've got an RSM fuel meter there. We've got another gauge up here. This is quite a serious car. This has got to be one of my favourite A31s. I mean, it's all swapped out here, big turbo, a lot of custom work, a lot of detailing in the bay. But that is not the story with this car. The story with this car is the visuals. It is just completely and utterly outrageous. So you've got this huge aero front end on it, all these cut out carbon fibre details, a big oil cooler sitting out there with the pipes going in where he's deleted part of the headlight. And in fact, we have another face-off A31 coming through as well, and that is really, really nice. I'll have a look at that later. Big rear wing on that, so kind of in the theme of this, but look at this car. Look at all the lower aero here, the dive plates, the composite wings, the clips holding it on, and you can see all this aero here, the exits here, all this detail here, the detail in the barge boards, in the side skirts, absolutely amazing. It's got LED lights on here, it's even got carbon fibre on the sunroof, and we've got a shark's wing because this is kind of the shark car. Got another spoiler at the top of the window. Here we've got another A31 coming in, but let's just finish with this round the back end. It's got this huge alloy wing, absolutely crazy. This looks like a child's climbing frame that you'd find in the park. It's so big, and you can see here, he's got canisters here, and it actually hydraulically lifts up and down. Now he's got it tipped right up. And in fact, as I talk, he's lowering it down, so somewhere he's controlling this off his remote control, and you can see this going down. I cannot see where the owner is, so he's got a good distance on this remote control as well, and it's going back up again now. Man, that is perfect timing. Thanks, bank, wherever you are. Unbelievable. And then if we look down here, you can see he's got the most aggressive rear diffuser you could ever imagine meeting in your life, and he's got a ducktail in there as well. So much aero going on. And we still have A31s rolling in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 more A31s coming in. This place is getting busy. This is going to be a record meet for sure. So I just want to look again at the fitment he's got here, and these Nismo wheels with Brembo brake upgrades, discs and bells, and you can see all the aero going on here. It's got side exit exhausts on it. Man, it's unbelievable. We've got exits here coming out as well. So I don't know, the cooling must come up here and blow out there. Absolutely amazing. And the interesting thing with this car is the owner has done it all himself. He created and designed the whole car himself, made all this himself, and it's a work of art. I absolutely love this. I just want to show you this engine bay, because this guy just come rolling in with no cover on. And when the weather is as nice as that, you can come to a car meet and leave your bonnet at home, especially when you got something as detailed and as customized as this. And you can see he's got this special pattern, and he's put it on the cover down the center above the spark plugs. The covers are cam belts, all on the inlet right up to the manifold, bolted onto the head. Even down here, this detail of this. Then on the turbo inlet, in fact the turbo itself he's got it on, and the pipes down there. This slam cover here as well. And then he's also got a Tommy triple strut brace, which he has wrapped in that pattern. And also on these two finishes here, and on his fuel tank as well, the alloy fuel tank down here. All this engine bay has been custom done with this unique pattern. Here's another super clean engine bay with a huge turbo, neatly lagged up there. A lot of custom work. You can see the tank and all the pipe work. And again, this is the theme of this morning. And then we get on to Joey's K24 swap, which I've just recently made a video on the dyno of this car putting out. I think it's about 450 horsepower. Now Joey's giving it a wash. He's put the bumpers on it, and the car is looking pretty clean. And he's going to put a wrap on it, and he says he's going to do a Repsol styled wrap. And I'm looking forward to that, because you don't see many Cefiros with really full-on clean wraps. I mean, we saw that Calsonic car before, but not a lot really. And this car is attracting a lot of attention this morning, because you really don't see K24 swaps into A31s in Thailand very often. This car I showed you before, that I was just shocked at how perfect it is. This is the owner, and he has an A31 garage, and that is no surprise when you see the quality and the finish on that car. Here we have a white Cefiro with a carbon grille and some purple detailing on it on the cam cover, on the caps, on this trim here. And here we have a toy here, white and purple theme as well. And then on the other side of the engine bay, we have the smallest Cefiro you're going to meet today, and that is also white, color coded to this car. So this owner has put some thinking into his details today. Got a gumball sticker, and man, these wheels work really, really well. If I can see the size on it, 235, 45, 18. So I've rounded up the organising team here. We've got Kun Win here, Kun Gob, Kun S and Kun Bed. They're the organisers. Well, these three guys from Bangkok. Kun S here has brought up the A31 Chonburi Rayon Club, about a dozen cars from that group, to make this absolutely mega event. So I'm going to ask Kun Bed to tell me what is going on this morning.
We have set up this project 3 months ago, but before set up we already have event 8 years ago too. Yeah, now we need the all Cefiro meeting here and try to combine all group in Thailand come here. So now is this is my boss, Mr. Win. Yeah, this is my second boss, Mr. Gob, my third boss.
Almost forgot one more organiser, Kun Yai here from the A31 Club. Man, there's a lot of guys put a lot of effort into making this morning work.
Hi everyone, yes, I'm in the Cefiro A31 Chonburi Rayong, and we take our friends to the joy with the organize this Bangkok.
The cars are still rolling in, and it is now 8:45, but I want to show you this car because this has got a very clean engine bay, looks beautiful there. But this is the second race car that is here I have seen so far. Also runs in the Toyota Championship. You can see it's got an air scoop here on the roof, and what I like is look at the fitment there, the way that wheel sticks out, and he is running on slick tires straight from the racetrack straight to the car meet on a Sunday morning on slicks. And he's got a big rear wing with a carbon gurney flap on it, and you can see it is cut open where there should be a registration plate. Big bore exhaust, everything has been stripped out, all the dashboard. This is a pure race machine that's rocked up to the car park for a Sunday morning car meet. And then straight from that race car we go on to a 200 SX at the meet, so I should include it, and I am making up for not including 200 SXs in my reviews. In numbers at the moment, this one has got a carbon fibre bonnet on it. It's got these gold wheels, gold Brembos, cross-drilled discs that go with it. And this has kind of got some nice light modifications that work really, really well. We nearly missed this very low rear tailgate spoiler, and he's got aftermarket lights in it, towing eye. Pretty beautiful car that actually. Skirt upgrade on it. Just stand back and you can see it. Although I'm fighting the light this morning. What really kind of blows me away is the quality we have here today. This Cefiro in kind of an olive metallic green, which looks really, really good. And it's got a big, deep front spoiler upgrade on it, and you can see custom lights on it. And then this one here in kind of like a brown color. And then this blue one in a dark blue. And then this light blue. These cars, the quality and the finish is absolutely amazing. We look around this car. That is absolutely beautifully done. Then back to this green one. Man, the quality is just off the scale. Then we get back to this rough and ready race monster. Here we have a couple of A31s, and we really need to look at these wheels. And we start here with Valeside because they stand out a mile. I see this from down the car park and I know it's Valeside straight away. These kind of chrome split rim wheels with this big hub nut sticking out, and then all these little 10mm bolts, or nuts I should say, covering the wheel bolts. Man, Valeside is like nothing else. It's got a little plastic cover on the valve. And then we look round the other side, and here we have these big Advan racing wheels in gold, look amazing. And here the fitment, it sticks right out. And here we have an A31 that is real street race style. You can see all the decals on there, you can see the skirts here. And under the bonnet there's been a bit of work going on, but it's the front end that's the interesting bit. I'm not sure whether this is custom or a kit, but you can see a lot of air intakes there opened up. And then this splitter, which looks like it's bolted underneath, is really profiled. Stand up a little bit so you can get an idea of the shape. Kind of comes out and goes back in again. Very unusual. Around the side we've got the aero flicks up, all composite front bumper. It's very, very unique, that. I've really got to be wrapping things up and getting off. The sun is pretty high now, I'm getting burned, but there are more super clean cars that I want to show you. This car's been resprayed in this kind of metallic olive green. You can see all the flecks. The Cosmos wheels work really nice on it, jacked up a little bit, works really well. Then we have another beautifully clean car here, and a third one here, and in fact another one that is absolutely super clean, and it's got all those period style seat covers on it, and 3-spoke wheels. Absolutely beautiful, clean. So right on the end here, kind of getting a bit forgotten, but I don't want to forget them. These 4 cars are amazing. And here is another street race build, a little bit rough and ready. You can see the towing pull there, seen a bit of life, and it's a few cracks in the paint. But here we have a massive carbon fiber rear wing. And again, the fitment's sticking out. I love this completely. Brembo brake upgrade. You can see the big skirts. You can see all the aero, carbon bonnet. Man, that is really, really nice. Probably needs a respray at some point, but that is street race style. This car has got a custom-made drag style rear wing on it, and this is real street race style. It's got the net in there, flip up boss for the steering wheel, Momo center pull, carbon bonnet, detail going on everywhere. That is what it's all about. So now a lot of people are left, we can have a bit of a better look at 1 or 2 cars. And this car, I haven't seen it for a few years. It comes up with the Chambry Rayon Club, but it's got a wide body Rocket Bunny kit on it, and it looks absolutely fantastic, a little bit rough and ready, but you see all the aero, the splitter on the front there, carbon bonnet, but look at the width on that. This is the widest car here, kind of bargeboard style work going on there, big work wheels with a huge offset on them. Looks amazing. The skirt has got all aero going on, and a massive ducktail on the back. Absolutely love that. And then the next Cefiro to it, we've got these really nice blue Volk Racing wheels, and here's a really nice custom finished A31, and he's actually matte black wrapped the C-pillar, and it's given a whole coupe feel to the car. He's got a low deep rear spoiler and one at the top of the rear screen, which kind of adds to the effect. And he's got these really highly polished work wheels, brake upgrade, but you can see if I stand back, this car, it gives the A31 quite a different feel just by wrapping the C-pillar up. He's got a composite bonnet, he's got some details upgraded here on the aero and a lip spoiler. And here's a very unique detail. This guy has wrapped the air exits on his bonnet in different colours, and kind of these look like flames at the top end of it. That's quite detailed. He is also for the A31 Pras Samochedi group. So I've seen 2 cars with that sticker, and I wouldn't expect to see any A31s from that area. So clearly, absolutely everywhere has a passion for the A31. And now it is 9:30, and we still have A31s rolling in. On a Sunday morning, you can put any plate you like on your car. We have that crazy aggressive build there. We have this one here that has got so much of a story going on. You can see that red one there, unbelievable. But it's not just modified cars. We have 1 or 2 stock Cefiros here. And this one looks like it straight came out to the showroom. Some real neat detail Cefiro here, Cefiro in the B-pillar trims, but it's got the real stock original wheels. Everything looks absolutely original. And I love seeing that as well. I mean, I love modified cars, and my channel is about modified cars. But that is just so neat and so original. How we've got modified ones rolling out. So we'll go straight back to them. A31 in Itashar style. And that is pretty common. And in fact, it has got a face-off. It's got an R32 face-off. And then to set the whole outrageous in-your-face styling off, it's got advanced 3 spokes and it's got yellow Nissan calipers and cross-drilled and vented discs. This is Connes, my friend, who runs the A31 Chambéry Rayon Club. And this is just the most beautifully detailed A31 you have ever seen in your life. Every day almost I see on Facebook, he's picked new parts, he's sourced new parts, detailed parts from Japan and fitted them on. So this is the most JDM in the true sense of the word. A31 11-meter, you can see the visor cover there, the glass, the quarter lights have all been changed for JDM import parts. The rear wiper, the rear screen has been imported. You can see the details in the sunscreen there inside with Cefiro on it. Connes has gone out and he has just found every detail part. You see like these parts here and fitted them to this car. And again, you can see the Nissan here in these monsoon screens. An amazing car. I don't normally review fans unless they're attached to radiators on cars and maybe they've got a unique custom carbon housing. But I want to review this fan because finally, on a crazy hot morning, I actually have some cool air. Everyone's leaving now, but I also just want to show you this car because this is one of the most aggressive A31s you'll ever see. I've seen this quite a few times and I mentioned it a few times, but it's nice to look at it again. It's got a big rear wing, carbon end plates. It's got the little spoiler up there and you can see all this custom aero work that has been handmade and riveted into place, really nice. Then it's sitting on these real white wheels that look absolutely cool. And if we have a look, they look like 18s to me. 235, 40, 18s, yeah. And round the front again, got all this custom aero, these dive plates, really nice strong car with the R32 face-off. And now for some cars that aren't A31s that really stand out. I will start with this Lacetti, because this is very, very rare here, the wagon version, and it's all been custom done. Composite bonnet, all this is custom and composite, the light covers. This is a car that people don't really love, but this owner has taken it and done a great job at customizing it. It's also right down on air, and this color works really, really well. And you can also see he's put Lacetti badging on it. Man, cars like this, they're not sexy, people don't love them, but then someone takes the car and turns it into something really special. Just stand back so you can see, because I like that a lot. Here's another non-A31 today that is worth a look. This EK 4-door has been really nicely modified. So it's got a carbon bonnet and it's got an upgraded front clip to it, but I like this splitter and these dive plates. They're done in a kind of a forged carbon style, but not quite, in a pink, purple and grey mix. Looks really, really good and very unique. I've never seen anything like that before. This whole car is done really, really nice. We've got a Mini in here, Ron John, one of the superstar photographers on the car scene. And then these spoon wheels with this Honda Racing on the tyre wall looks great. And man, that is running really, really low. And you can see he's got a skirt on it. And the whole stance of this car is very nice. It's well after 10 o'clock now. And I'm going to finish my video right here with this Calsonic A31 with this absolutely amazing ducktail, which is probably my favorite car at the event today. I absolutely love this. I absolutely love all the details. And I just feel like I am transported in time back to the period with this build. Anyway, as I always say when I get to this point in my video, if you enjoyed my video and got to here, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Man, look at that. That is as original as it gets. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you can hit the like button. And if you want to see more A31 content, please subscribe and check down in the description for my A31 playlist, because I have done probably more than 24 videos on the A31 scene in Thailand and Malaysia, because in both countries it is absolutely epic, and I have dug into the meats, I have dug into the cars, I have loads of content for you, so check that out before you head off. That is absolutely amazing. Sadikab, absolutely love the work that has gone on with that. Then here is another super clean car, and we have the Itashar thing going on, and that is absolutely epic. Man, I love that. That is real street, rough and ready. Thanks for watching, appreciate it as always, and see you next video.